Hey everyone, it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. The lighting in here is wild. It's actually like legitimately snowing right now in Michigan, so that's fine. But I'm here to do my 50 Shades of Pink finale, and then I do have the intro for the new 50 Shades coming hopefully in a couple days. I am filming this on the 15th, which is when it's supposed to go up. Actually, I think it was released to sculpt the 14th. It's, my God. So let's just like jump into it. The couple things that are over on the side table, you can kind of see it over there, I will do at the end because I have to go get them. But actually, please hold, I have to go get two of the items that I actually finished. I did not do very well on this project. I just want to like point that out right now, like as a starting point, so you guys like know. But we did our very best. Okay, one sec. Okay, and we are back. So I wanted to start off with just the top of my list, which was the Bath & Body Works Pink Sugar Plum lotion. So I am down to that like pink sparkling line. It's pretty much done. I'm so annoyed at myself that I didn't finish this, but I am going to try to finish it. So hopefully you'll see my next empties video. But I did not finish it for this project. And then next is this OGX Orchid Oil, and I am down to there. I do think this is just going to be decluttered. It's just really old, and it doesn't really do anything in my opinion, so I am going to declutter this now that this project is done. So it's going to be moved out of my collection. The Versace Bright Crystal like roller ball, I am down to right there where the liquid line is. And again, this is probably just gonna end up in my purse to like use up at work. I didn't finish it. Again, like annoyed at myself that I didn't finish it, but it is what it is. I also had this Versace Bright Crystal, but I had it in like this little guy here. And I used this one only like 5 or 6 times just because this packaging is super annoying. So I'm probably gonna buy, what is it, like an atomizer, so I can use this as a spray and use it up because it's getting up there in age. And then next, I was working on the Mochi Glow in Toy Alien, which looks like this now, where it's very like deeply grooved in there. I can put up a picture from last month if I took one, but this is just going to rotate back into my collection because I do have a cream eye base and like a cream highlighter in another project, so I'm probably not going to finish this one this year. I was using the e.l.f. Illuminating, the pink shade, which is this one. I don't think I used this at all. It says I used it 6 times in a year, so clearly I'm making excellent progress. The My Little Pony and ColourPop palette I was working on, this shade right here, which is Flutterbye. And I know you can, there, you can see the dip. So for the last, like this whole month, like of April and March, I have been using this almost every day because I was trying to hit pan. I don't know why I thought in like 3 weeks I could hit pan in this when I haven't been able to all year, but I tried really hard. So I ended up using this a total of 40 times. Did not hit pan on that, so it's just gonna rotate back into my collection because I do really like that palette. And then moving on, the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air, I was working on a couple shades. So I was working on this transition shade, which I do have a pretty big dip right there. I didn't end up hitting pan, and that was my ultimate goal. And then I was also working on this dark brown right here, and my goal was to hit side pan. And I don't know if you can even see it, but there's still shadow on the side pan. I didn't actually meet my goal. I do have this on today, but it's gonna get rolled back into my collection because it's not in any projects. And then the Too Faced Strawberry Bonbons, I just wanted to hit pan. I did last month, and then what I was going to do was just keep using it to expand the pan, and I ended up not doing that. I just let it rest as having pan that it was finished, so that's going back into my collection. And then what was the other one? The Lorac, what'd I say? Refined Romance. I was working on these two shades with the blue dots. So the blush and the highlight. And I used the blush 11 times and I used the highlight 6. I just didn't really vibe with these very much, but it is what it is. I was using the blush a lot as a eyeshadow because it's really, really chalky for a blush. I do believe this highlighter is in my A to Z project pan though, so you'll keep seeing this as we go. What is next? So next I had the Too Faced Semi-Sweet in Pink Sugar, which if you guys know, this is a shadow I absolutely hate. I hit pan on this March 5th, which, did I just not update this last month or what? I don't know. But that is what it looks like. Look at that pan, praise God. So that is getting, is considered finished. That was my goal. I am probably gonna scrape out the rest of the shadow because I really, really hate it. And I don't see myself finishing it or reaching for it. So I'm going to scrape that out now that it's done. Moving on to some single shadows. I was working on this Wet n Wild limited edition shadow. I've had this pan since this project started. If it'll focus. Right there. I've only used this a total of 13 times in a year. So not a lot of progress on that. And then I had finished a Morphe shadow, but then I had 2 other ones that were in here. So I had these 2. And this pink champagne one, I think the pan expanded because these are really crumbly. But the other one was this pink orange shift, and I had pan in it to start, and it hasn't really expanded. Wow, it didn't even focus at all. Focus. Thank you. So those are just gonna get back in my collection to be put into a project another day. I am kind of upset with myself that I didn't finish that Morphe shade, the one that's mostly gone. But there was a very long stretch of 2020 and the beginning of 2021 where I didn't wear makeup at all. We're calling it the Big Sad. And we moved in the beginning of 2021 and COVID and everything else in 2020. So this project was doomed in the beginning. The other shadow that I actually have really good progress on, and I did hit side pan, which was my ultimate goal, was this other Wet n Wild shadow. And this one I used a total of 20, 35, 37 times in this project. So not awesome, but not horrible. So that's also going to go back into my collection. Everything else on this page is done. Wow. Moving on. So I had my Too Faced Primed in Peachy, which is this little guy. And it's roughly here. But as you guys know, there's so much product in here. I am going to keep using this even though this project is done because this is the primer that I'm working on to finish. And it's also my oldest primer, I believe. So I'm going to be finishing this. So you will see it in empties at some point. And I use that a total of 30, 40, 50, 65, 67 times. Which really isn't a lot in a year if you think about it. But there was a whole stretch that I wasn't putting on makeup at all. And then this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. This is so close to done, but it's coated the sides. So if I can get it to settle and I take a picture of it, I'll insert it when I edit. But it's pretty close to done. I have been using this almost every day just to try to get it done. So 40, 50, 63 times. I've used it 63 times. So, and I have been using it this year in 2021 a lot, just because I was trying to get it to go. Anyway, okay. So my nail polishes are what was next. So I had this Wet n Wild limited edition glitter, and it's down to right here where my nail is. I didn't mark it, but I probably won't now too because the project is done. And then I had this OPI in Nomad's Dream, and basically it's just underneath that silver line. This was a big fail for me, this polish. I liked this polish, but I just never used it. So there's that. This pineapple balm is so close to done, you guys. Like, so close to done. I am gonna take this to work and use it at work to try to finish it, but I did not finish it for this project, so there's that. The next item is this Laneige sleeping balm, and I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it's so close to done. I also accidentally left this at my parents' house for like a month, so I just got it back recently. I blame it on that for not finishing it, but a little bit of this goes a really long way, so that is done for the project anyway. And then I had a lip gloss. This is NARS Bound. So I did pull the stopper out, and you can see like there's a window right there. I've been using this every day since I finished a lip gloss in another project, but this I think has expired because when you like, I put this on yesterday morning and then I ate a bagel, and so some of it got in my mouth and it tasted super, super bad. So I am counting this as finished because it's expired and I'm not gonna get any more use out of it. So I am gonna count this as finished for this project and just put it in my empties. Moving on, I also had a Bare Minerals in Swag. There is some windows in here. I don't really know that you can see them a ton, but this one I only really use like 10 times. So that's a big fail, but I am gonna keep this one, it's still good. And then my Wet n Wild Balm Stain, I use 37 times, and that is where I'm at. So it's so close to done. Spoiler, this one is gonna be in a project that you're gonna see. So basically I'm gonna use this until it's gone because I need it to be out of my life. Okay. And that's everything. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Definitely this year was not awesome. Last year and the beginning of this year. So I know you guys, a lot of you feel that. I know, I understand that you guys are with me. So thank you for watching. Thank you for Amanda and Jessica for putting this on. I believe there was a third person on this one, isn't there? And Cece for putting this on. The Pantastic ladies will be linked down below, and as well as the Facebook group, and then everyone participating. Yeah, so thanks you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.